Why, if you can get the starters in the score table, I asked them to make sure they're correct. Did you already start the scoreboard?
No, I'm finishing it. I went live already, just the scoreboard's really quick. I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
That's fine.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the WBY Rick Majerus Shootout Day 2. Our fifth and final game on the network tonight, and it's a really big thrill to close it out on night 2. Elijah Vinks-Alot alongside Matt Peck with you here tonight, and this really great matchup between the number 1 ranked Milwaukee Academy of Science Novas in Division III honor poll, taking on the number 3 ranked Pere Redbirds from the Fox River Valley Conference. It's going to be a great game tonight on both sides. Milwaukee Academy of Science comes in at 8-0, head coached by Agape Keys. And the Pere Redbirds come in at 4-1, 3-0 in the Fox River Valley Conference, Fox River Classic, conference with head coach Brian Winchester. Thank you guys for joining us here all day. Me, Matt Peck, Mike Wendlandt, Brendan Retzoff here on Zaleski Sports. It's been a really fun day from Mequon at Concordia University. Night number 2 coming to a close, and we've got a thriller once again here with you tonight. And we got some starting laps coming up, but tonight's going to be one of those nights where both teams get a real big test to see where, a litmus test to see where each team stands in the rankings, as Agape Keys' team already showed that last night on the first night of the WBY Shootout. You can rewatch that game on ZaleskiSports.com as when they took out Eau Claire Memorial. I'll tell you what, that was a really great game. Agape Keys, Jamarion Bateman, the Iowa State commit, and Cooper Jesperson were really going at it. I encourage you guys to rewatch that game. But Pere, we also had them on for their last game last night, or last weekend at the Viking Classic against Wisconsin Lutheran. They fell. Ultimately, they couldn't get rebounds, and that's going to be the kind of test for Pere tonight if they really want to win. They got to get those rebounds and see if they can hold on and try to keep the pressure of the fast-paced MAS Novas. Matt Peck, any of your thoughts here for this really good game coming up?
I just want to say I am pumped. Obviously, we just had a very, very good interview with Xavier Mitchell. He brought the whole team. I had to run down the tunnel because I think they forgot about it. But it's okay because we got a really good interview out of it. But I'm really pumped for this game, and obviously 632 of you are as well. But our biggest audience so far, probably for the season on Zaleski Sports, even around the state.
So the starting lineups, starting with the Milwaukee Academy of Science Novas at guard number 0, Agape Keys Jr. And another change tonight here, Deuce Burks, number 2, entering the starting lineup. Number 4, Amari Jackson still in the starting lineup. DeAnthony Brown in the starting lineup, and to round it out, Jamari Bateman, number 15. Still no word on Devin Brown tonight. I believe he's out again tonight. Then.
Yeah.
We haven't heard no word about it. We would have asked Agape Keys more on that, but we were kind of in a rush to get the new stream in. The starting lineup for
I got the wrong team up.
Brian Winchester's the Pere Redbirds. I think it went backwards. I thought the visiting team was MAS. Rowan Domofsky, number 2 at guard, the point. Zach Kinziger, the Wisconsin commit, at the other guard, number 4. Number 5, Connor Hutchins at the forward. Price Grigori at the other forward starting, and Nathan Bonfit to start it out. So there's a lot of college talent in this game, Matt Peck.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to see a lot of, let's see. There's still a couple of college coaches in the building. I'm not sure if a guy like Greg Gard is still in the building, the Wisconsin head coach, but he's got one of his future players next year in the building playing for the Pere Redbirds. But really excited for this game. We got guys on Pere Redbirds. Rowan Domofsky committed to UW Eau Claire. Kinziger, like I said again, committed to Wisconsin. Price Grigori to Northern Michigan, and on the other end, Jamarian Bateman and Devin Brown both committed to some big-time schools. But all these guys got a lot of offers. So the college scouts are going to be watching this one hard, and this is kind of like one of those games, Matt Peck, tonight where we're going to get that state title feel to it. I know both these teams aren't in the same division.
And we're only in Mequon. Yeah. We're not even in Madison yet.
Look at how packed this gym is. There is no empty seat in the gym. So this is going to be a really, really good and entertaining game tonight, hopefully.
We are ready to go. Elijah's locked. I'm locked. I am pumped. We pound our chests and say, let's go. Biggest game probably yet.
Tipping it off. The tip-off is 1.
I like to point out one thing. MAS is noticeably larger on offense.
Oh, yeah.
And they use that. Wisconsin Lutheran used that size last week against Pere. Let's see if that can happen again today.
Deuce Burks trying to start off hot. He does. Deuce Burks, big factor on the defensive end last night of the game. He's got the scoring starting for Agape Keys team. Zach Kinziger, the Wisconsin commit, taking up the floor. Kinziger averaging 23.4 points per game, 5.2 rebounds, and 2 assists. Kinziger going to pull up for 3, and that's what he does best. He had a little bit of a rusty game his last time out when we had him on against Wisconsin Lutheran, but he's really trying to pick himself up now. Good offensive rebound that time from DeAnthony Brown, and he gets that one to go.
And we're flying already with scoring. I'm telling you, we're going to be flying tonight with scoring.
And that's the key tonight for Pere. Can they get their rebounds? They're way shorter. As Zach Kinziger going in right away. A quick 5 for the Redbirds, and they're up 5-4 early on. This fast-paced, Matt Peck, here we go. Jamarian Bateman, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game last night. Step back, triple, off the front rim, no good. But they get another offensive rebound. This is Pere's weakness so far this year, and they get another second chance opportunity. That time it was Amari Jackson. Back on the other end, Rowan Domofsky taking it up the floor. Kinziger moving it over. Eric Gachabi at the top of the key. Domofsky loses his handle, and it's going to be off one of the defenders, Jackson and DeAnthony Brown, one of the last to touch it.
Pere with 2 tough games right in a row. We talked about Wisconsin, like with their football schedule being so tough, like their October next year. Look at Pere's 2 games in a row. Wisconsin Lutheran and MAS. Boy, that's a brutal schedule.
Anthony Brown going into Hutchins right now. Spins. What a move by D'Anthony Brown. Just can't finish it, though. And Zach Kinziger looking to push the pace for Pere. Thought about the three that time. Price Grigori. They're going to feed it up back to Grigori. To Domovsky. Domovsky, one of the leaders on this team from the point. Top of the key. Domovsky drives. Hutchins, left corner three. It's true.
Wow.
Connor Hutchins knocks down the tray. And the first scorer of the night other than Zach Kinziger on there. But oh, what a move from Amari Jackson. Shifty. And a quick four for Amari Jackson. Jackson coming into this game averaging 12.9 points per game. Domovsky drive to the basket. And here we go, Matt Peck.
That was a good
high flying.
That was a good offensive possession by Pere, but MAS cannot leave that big of a lane open to the paint right there to the basket.
Bateman. Agape Keys Jr. for three. Bang.
Oh, my goodness.
Early on.
Trade baskets, I'm telling you, early on here.
Back and forth we go. This is why this game is sold out right now. Standing room only, if you will. 11-10. Rowan Domovsky feeds it over to Zach Kinziger. Got a quick 5 points. Step back three. Good!
Goodness.
Zach Kinziger with 8 points right now, and it's a 13-11 game. Matt Peck, we're not even 4 minutes into this game, and we've already got both teams over double digits.
All right, 9-1 is dialing the phone. One more. Number one.
Jamarian Bateman.
One more three. I'm calling 911. There's
looking
reporters
to size
of
up
fire.
his defender. He's got a mismatch. Can't get the roll, but he's going to get called for a foul.
I just showed Elijah my phone. I have 9-1 up on the phone. One more three. I'm calling 911, reporting there's a fire. There's three with fires in this place.
Foul's going to be number 10, Jack Butker. The first foul of the night for them. First team foul. Free throws coming. Makes the first one. Bateman with his first basket of the night. I tell you what, he was cooking with gas the other night. He wasn't missing, especially in that second half. Jamarian Bateman, 31 points. Both free throws good from Bateman. Our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game last time out. We got a timeout here. What a game to start. More basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, Elijah Vinksalato alongside Matt Peck with you here. WBUI Richmond Jurors Shootout here, day 2, our 5th and final game. Thank you guys for joining us all day long. Almost 4 minutes gone by here. We are evened up at 13. MAS number 1 ranked on number 3 Pere. This game's already living up to the type, Matt Peck.
Very excited. I was excited all night last night coming in this one. I said Pere is kind of in not a must-win situation, but they haven't probably lost 2 games in a row in many years.
Oh, Kinziger, step back 3. Oh,
wow.
Very good defense from Amari Jackson, though. And here goes MAS. They're going to look to go fast. Going to kick it out. Jameer Bateman in now for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Deuce Burks, top of the corner 3, no good. And a good, strong rebound that time from Zach Kinziger. Going to go behind the back. Just moving it around. This is the tight defensive energy we want to see right now early on. Hutchins for 3, no good.
Scoring is slowed down a little bit here, but it's definitely going to pick up again.
The pace is definitely still going, though. I'll say
that.
Oh,
yes, definitely.
Agape Keys Jr. in the paint goes off the glass and says it with his chest. Agape Keys Jr., the son of head coach Agape Keys, averages 19.4 points per game. He's been really good. A 3-point shot on the other end, no good off of the back rim that time. Price Grigori trying to put him back up in front. Step up, 3-point shot. Kinziger, that's a rhythm 3. Can't finish that one. And Pere going a little bit cold, but another steal that time. Good defense. That's what Rowan Domovsky can do to you.
Beautiful defense that time by Pere to get that ball back. Possibly tie the game here on this possession, but we've been back and forth like crazy.
Zach Kinziger signaling for the post up on Agape Keys Jr. Kinziger, oh, what a spin move that time in the finish. Kinziger all the way up to 10 points already for Pere, and we are evened up at 15 once again. Jamarian Bateman only has those 2 points so far tonight. Oh, step-up jumper. There you go. Gonna get a rhythm J right there. And MAS just like that, right back up in front again. Samuel Robb over to Zach Kinziger once again for 3. Get off the front rim. Robb with the, offensive rebound that time. Butker. And in the paint, gets blocked by Mari Jackson on the finish from Price Grigori. Jamarian Bateman in the paint, going up strong and one, saying it with his chest, and he's feeling it early.
Olivia asked, are we filming the St. Thomas More game after?
Unfortunately, we are not.
We're going to call it filming with commentary. That's what we're doing with this
30-second timeout. 12 minutes left here to go. 19-15. Milwaukee Academy of Science leads on Pere. Don't go anywhere. More basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 11:58 left here to go in the first half. We've got a thriller here from the WBY shootout at Concordia. Rick Majerus, WBY, 19-15 is the lead for number 1 ranked Milwaukee Academy of Science on number 3 ranked Pere. Got ourselves a really great game here early on.
Somebody asked, are we doing any games tomorrow? Yes, 2. It's Kaukauna Homestead, the first game, and then these Pere Redbirds against Wauwatosa West tomorrow night.
Mike Winland and Brendan Retzoff will have the Kaukauna versus Homestead game early on, and Matt Peck and me will have the Pere versus Wauwatosa West game. It was 6:15 and 7:45, that order. First, and the N1 free throw is good from Bateman. He's already up to 7 points. So he had a slow first half yesterday, but he's already off to a fast one with 7 of the first 20 for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Rowan Domovsky driving in, spins, looking for a guy. He's got a man open in the top of the corner, wide open, just can't make it that time. It's Nathan Bonfit. They're going to reload it now on offensive rebound. It's good to see Pere getting those offensive rebounds. Domovsky taking a hard shot to the paint. They get some free throws. Domovsky already at 2 points on the night. Makes on the first.
Somebody asked about watching the St. Thomas More game. There's actually no other streaming network here besides us or any huddle camera running. So, unfortunately, no. Nobody will be streaming that game, not that I'm aware.
Domovsky splits the Pere. I think it's Catholic Memorial against St. Thomas More to round out night 2.
Yep.
St. Thomas More running the Rick Majerus WBY shootout event. Always do a great job running it through their school. Oh, what a move that time. Agape Keys Jr. steps up for 3, can't finish. And it's going to go to Pere. (16-20) is your score here. Not even halfway through the first half, and this game already feels like it's on pace for a high-scoring affair. Zach Kinziger, the star matchup right now. Iowa State versus, now the switch. Kinziger gets the mismatch. Can't get the roll that time. Gonna reload now. They're gonna give him a wide open top of the key 3. Can't get that one to go. And right now there's a lid on the rim. That time missing was Jack Booker. Bateman gonna look to drive fast in the paint. It's gonna go off of his knees and out of bounds right back to the Pere Redbirds. Agape Keys telling his guys to kind of slow it down right now as we got an injury right now, I think. No, that's Zach Kinziger. I think he took a little shot to the face when he went down.
He's going to head right over to the bed, the medical.
The bed?
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah, the table.
Yeah.
10 points for Zach Kinziger early on. 10 of the first 16. That's a huge blow, but I think he's just got maybe a little bit of
Timeout.
facial injury, as we'll take a quick timeout here. 10:45 left here to go here on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. 10:45 left to go in the first half. Milwaukee Academy of Science leading to Pere 20-16. Zach Kinziger checking out of the game with an injury. I think he fell pretty hard on his face that time, and I think he took a hit on his mouth when he fell on the deck. The deck kind of beat him up that time. But he's getting checked up off to the side right now as Rowan Domofsky goes up and gets fouled. He's going to draw another one of those and get some free throws coming up. I think Zach Kinziger should be on his way back into the game.
Yeah, definitely.
He might need to go to the dentist in the next couple of days, but maybe a tooth got knocked out. So they hope it's the best for him. Domofsky knocks down the first free throw. He's up to a quick 4 points now. Domofsky averaging 13.6 points per game, 4 rebounds, 5.4 assists, 2.8 steals, and 1.8 blocks. He's really known for his defense along with his second ability to score as he knocks down both free throws, and 5 points for Rowan. Kinziger still getting checked up on the sideline for those asking. I think they're still working. Maybe there might be a little bit of blood still. Mari Jackson taking it from the top. Jamarian Bateman, leading scorer so far for the Novas. And a bounce pass it in the paint, and a little bit of a foul in the hole that time from Rowan Domofsky. First foul for him, third team foul. Deuce Burks checking in for Jameer Bateman. Driving in. Agape Keys Jr., a little bit of a sidestep. Anthony Brown wanted the post-up, doesn't get it. Amari Jackson spins. What a move from Amari Jackson, and goes glass. Amari Jackson with 6 points now, and kind of putting his defender on a spin cycle. Oh
boy.
Making his defender fall that time is Isaac Herlach. And Deuce Burks getting a steal. He had a couple of pairs of steals last night. Deuce Burks, he almost looked to put a showtime on him right there. Wow. He really wanted to show out on that dunk right there. Well, Matt Peck, the scoreboard just turned off after that, but.
They got it.
Leave it. Matt Peck's going to have to pay attention pretty close now.
Yeah.
22-18 is the score.
The
scoreboard just broke.
Everything's pulled out. The scores table. And they're just going to
just seemed like Deuce Burks
they're going to call a brief timeout
Deuce
here.
Burks tried to dunk that one so hard that the whole scoreboard and scores
what
table
happened,
thing
I
went
think,
out.
is there's maybe the cord back there. Maybe something like moved loose. Okay, it's slowly loading back up here.
And it took a quick brief timeout. Both coaches, Brian Winchester and Agape Keys, telling their guys a little bit of an adjustment with half of the first half left to go. 22-18 is our score. Deuce Burks at the line for two. He's up to 2 points. Burks has only appeared in a couple games so far this season, averaging around 5 points per game. Came off the bench last night, starting tonight for Agape Keys. Still no word on Devin Brown for tonight. Obviously, he was out last night. As Deuce Burks makes both free throws, the lead up to the largest it is for Milwaukee Academy of Science at 6 now. Bryce Gregori for three.
That's huge for Pere. That's much needed.
Bryce Gregori Gregory his first 3 points of the night. A three on the other end won't go. The Pere looking to run now. Zach Kinziger finally checking back in. Got everything cleaned up after he fell pretty hard on his face. Hutchins back over to Kinziger, being guarded tightly by Amari Jackson. Bryce Gregory setting the screen in the paint. Isaac Herlatch, top of the key. Gregory for three. That could have been a foul. They're not going to give it to him. Very hard contest that time from Amari Jackson, and MAS looking to make him run with it. Jamari Bateman crossover, kick out. Amari Jackson driving in. Jackson with the reverse, can't get that one to finish. And it's going to be out of bounds apparently, and it'll go right back to the Pere. What a game we have so far here on Zaleski Sports. Zach Kinziger will control the tap, the leading scorer for Brian Winchester's Redbirds with 10. Star-on-star matchup once again, and now they're getting another switch. Hutchins going to try to get it to Bryce Gregory. It's a post up. Gregory going up with it, can't finish it off the back of the rim. Too strong that time. Bateman cross-court pass. Agape Keys driving. Jamarian Bateman kind of resetting the offense right now. Agape Keys Jr. Deuce Burks in the paint, being double teamed, kicking it out on Amari Jackson. Look at this defense from the Pere now.
I like it. This is defense they needed. They hit. Other than the first three, I don't think they've been in the lead, so they're going to try to get themselves back tied.
Tell you what, they look a lot more fresh than when they played Wisconsin Lutheran last weekend. Agape Keys Jr. out to Bateman. They are really taking their time to find a rhythm shot now after what was a fast pace.
Oh, yeah.
Milwaukee Academy of Science really slowing it down now, trying to find the right look without a shot clock. Bounce pass in the paint to DeAnthony Brown. Kinziger guarding him tightly. Gets the hand up, pump fake. Oh, wow, what a move from DeAnthony Brown. And just the patience from MAS that time as DeAnthony Brown up to 4 points now on the night. Zach Kinziger going to feed it around. Bryce Gregory. Zach Kinziger driving in. Spins. Out back to Gregory. Gregory, rhythm three, no good. The threes aren't really falling too much for Pere early on, other than a couple. But Agape Keys and Milwaukee Academy of Science looking to run once again. Jamarian Bateman been a little bit quiet since the first couple minutes, and he gets scoring going again. His attack game is just so strong that nobody could catch up to him. 9 points for Jamarian Bateman. We got two top 5 players in the 2025 class here in Wisconsin playing in this game tonight, in Jamarian Bateman and Zach Kinziger. All right, Jackson will be called for the foul. His first foul, 4th team foul. Rowan Domofsky checking in, as well as Will Kruger for Nathan Bonfit and Jack Butker. Rowan Domofsky going to get a good look for three. Can't get that one to fall off of a great set screen by Gregory. Euro step for Amari Jackson. What a move. Gets the roll. Amari Jackson up to 8 points now in the night. And MAS, that's what they do best, running in transition and scoring as fast as possible. Zach Kinziger.
I like what MAS is putting together on offense. They got to use the big guys, I think. Obviously, Agape Keys knows. I saw him in the audience at Wisconsin Lutheran College last week when we did our broadcast. So he's getting ready for this game. He knew how big of a game this was. But the Pere's doing pretty good here early on as well. I mean, they just got to play good defense, which they're not doing that bad. It's not like they keep turning the ball over or anything.
Rowan Domofsky gets the inbound. Zach Kinziger going to step up for three. Can't get it. And the Pere going a little bit cold shooting right now. Agape Keys Jr. wide open three, no good. The second leading scorer, like I said early on, for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Now we got over 1,000 people watching right now. This is probably one of the biggest we've had tonight.
Tonight? Probably ever for basketball.
For basketball.
Yeah. This is probably bigger than a sectional game that we've had on the network, possibly. I don't know.
Marion Bateman driving in. He's been doing this all night. Gets it up and almost finishes it. And he'll go to the line to shoot two. He's up to 9 points already early on. like I said, once again, I mean, to go along with the sold-out gym, the 1,000 viewers live right now has been just really big.
Definitely.
Bateman makes the first free throw. Had 31 last night. Like I said, again, you can rewatch the game to see the highlights on Zaleski Sports YouTube channel. Jamari Bateman averaging 25.4 points per game, the leading scorer for Milwaukee Academy of Science. He makes both again, and Bateman leading the way once again with 11 points. And the lead up to double digits now for Milwaukee Academy of Science. The Pere's got to find a good look here to kind of cut into it now. Zach Kinziger driving in, trying to draw the foul, gets the point too. And Zach Kinziger has 12 points now, and he's going to be one of those guys you're going to need to rely on to get a little bit of a run going here. Deuce Perks, crossover, step back, spin around like Steph Curry, cooking it up for three. Deuce Perks, he is really a really talented player for this team, stepping up in the starting lineup tonight. Got a lot of D1 offers as well. Zach Kinziger going to step up on a mid-range, gets it to fall, and here we go again. The runs are going once again. Kinziger up to 14 now. Both teams exchanging punches. Not physically, obviously.
Yeah, right.
Jameer Bateman kicks it out. Agape Keys from that left corner gets it to go. And when everybody starts to get hot for Milwaukee Academy of Science, the opposing team has to really watch out. 38 points in the first half for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Oh, Deuce Perks almost gets a steal, trying to get it right back. Domovsky driving out. Price Gregory, rhythm three. Good, and here we go once again. The threes just keep falling. And whenever someone scores, the other team scores right back. Gregory with 6 points.
I like DePere's shot selection. I mean, overall, MAS playing really aggressive defense, and that's what I like. I like seeing that in high school basketball.
Really good defensive possession that time for Rowan Domovsky, but he's going to get called for a foul. His second foul, team 6 foul. So the rest of the way, MAS will be in the bonus for now, the regular bonus, a one-on-one. Gavin Valeri, the Hortonville transfer, checking in, 5.9 points per game last year. He's a sophomore. Bateman going to size him up like KD with the mid-range, can't get it to go. Oh, a foul called in the back that time as Agape Keys lost his balance and fell right into Rowan Domovsky, kind of baited him into it. Agape Keys' second foul. He'll check out, and a little bit of foul trouble. Michael Harris, the senior, checking in for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Rowan Domovsky gonna hand it off to Jack Booker. Booker gonna try to set the screen, maybe not. He's gonna kick it out to the left side, intercepted by Amari Jackson, and it's gonna roll out of bounds, tipped that time from Samuel Robb. Ball will stick with Milwaukee Academy of Science. 3 minutes after you go in the first half. Thank you guys for joining us here. Day 2 of the WBY Rick Majerus shootout here from Concordia University. What a great event ran by Mark Miller on the Wisconsin Basketball Yearbook. A shot's no good by Amari Jackson. And free throws are going to be coming. Let's see who the foul's on. Price Gregory on the foul. His first foul. Team 7th. Amari Jackson will get 2 free throws. Looking at Amari Jackson's stats on the season. He's averaging 12.9 points per game, 5.1 rebounds, 5 assists, and 2.8 steals. This Milwaukee Academy of Science, they're no fool when it comes to steals. First free throw, no good from Amari. That's one of the big reasons of how they like to run and gun the pace as he makes the second free throw. Amari Jackson up to 9.
Yeah, we talked about D3, especially with MAS, with the chance to go to state, and it's like,
oh, Kinziger, NBA 3! Zach Kinziger showing why he's a Wisconsin commit. He's up to 17 points. That was an NBA. That would have been an NBA 3 right there. on the other end now. What were you going to say about the Division
I was saying D3 is just an incredible load sectional. I mean, MAS is probably the best team. I mean, some people would say overall in the state. I mean, that's something we can look at a different day, but MAS got teams. They still got to get through like Dominican.
Booker, wide open three, and here comes the Pere. Jack Butker with his first tray of the night, and it's down to a 5-point game again. The Pere starting to heat up from three. This is the type of atmosphere you want now. Both teams exchanging baskets. Valeri for three. There you go. Gavin Valeri.
Somebody call 911. Fire burning
Sean
on
Kingston.
the basketball court.
Sean Kingston song, man. That was a big throwback. Top of the key. Rowan Domofsky's going to hold it, try to set things up. Driving in, spins, going up with the layup. With the right hand is good. Samuel Robb. I think the three-point on the other end was actually Samuel Robb. He's up to 5 points now, the last 5 for De Pere. Driving in the paint. Can't get the roll to go, Amari Jackson. And De Pere looking to go fast. Only down by 6 now. Rowan Domofsky driving in, kicking it out. Butker fakes. Top of the key, Grigori bounces. Mid-range, free throw, jumper. No good. MAS looking to go fast once again. Bateman, what a move. Jamarian Bateman. He's putting his defenders to work tonight with 13 points. 8-point lead for Milwaukee Academy of Science, 44-36. 40 seconds left to go in the first half. What a game it has been so far. High-scoring game. Butker being heavily guarded that time by Gavin Valeri. Kinziger looking to signal possibly for the last shot. Only down by 8 points. And we're down by as much as 11. Rowan Domofsky looking at the time. Trying to set up a look. Kinziger looking to set the screen on the right. Domofsky drives, kick out. Price Grigori for three, no good. Valeri with the rebound, going to look at. Bateman's going to get a good shot from half court at the buzzer. No good. 44-36. Number 1 ranked, the Milwaukee Academy of Science leads at number 3 De Pere. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got a really great game. The 1,000 of you watching, stay with us here. We'll be back in a couple minutes for a little halftime analysis with scores right after this on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
At Fleet Farm, we're all about your everyday, but not just any old day. Here, every day's opening day. Every day's a school day. Every day's a monster day. And every day is too short. Whatever makes your day, Fleet Farm's got everything you need for everyday life.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
ZaleskiSports.com has leveled up. Go to ZaleskiSports.com and choose your favorite schools for easy navigation. From the homepage, choose your school to see team records, upcoming schedules, and past results. Use the video icon to launch the next broadcast. Use the arrow icon to watch any previous broadcast. See the full weekly schedule too. Level up at ZaleskiSports.com. Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vinks-Salata alongside Matt Peck with you here. Halftime at the WBY Rick Majerus Shootout, our fifth and final game on the network tonight. The second and last game at Concordia. The final game of the night will be St. Thomas More versus Catholic Memorial around 9 o'clock tonight. But we were in for a treat tonight. Number 1 ranked Milwaukee Academy of Science taking on number 3 ranked Pere. Pere being in Division 1, Milwaukee Academy of Science being in Division 3. We can go through some of the leading scorers here tonight. Senior Zach Kinzinger, the Wisconsin commit, with 17 points. Second leading scorer, Price Gregory, with 6 points. And Rowan Domovsky with 5 points, one of the big tenacious defensive leaders on the side for the Redbirds. On Milwaukee Academy of Science's side, the leading scorer is the Iowa State commit, Jamarian Bateman, with 13. Making his case already for our potential highlight house player of the game. Amari Jackson, the second leading scorer, with 9. Gape Keys Jr. following with 8. Deuce Burks with 7. DeAnthony Brown with 4. And Gavin Valeri with 3 to round out the 44 for Agape Keys' team. Other scores for the De Pere Redbirds: 5 points for Rowan Domovsky. Like I said again, 3 points for Connor Hutchins. Jack Booker with 3. Samuel Robb with 2. And Price Gregory with 6. I think you already said that. But this game has been really back and forth. Both teams high-flying energy tonight. Like expected, both teams really high-energy, fast-paced teams, as all of them could get to state potentially. But there's gonna be a little bit of work to do for a team like De Pere to kind of get out of this one, try to get victorious. But you got to give credit for Milwaukee Academy of Science, second night of a back-to-back. Almost a full week of rest for Brian Winchester's De Pere Redbirds, coming in at 4-1. We had them on their last game against Wisconsin Lutheran. Gregory, people have said it both ways. Price Gregory, Gregory. Someone in the comments put Gregory. But 2 minutes left to go until the start of the second half. We'll take another quick break. More high school basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports second half. After this.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school sports. Find games by season, sport, or school, then sit back and enjoy. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, second half underway right now. Thank you guys for joining us here tonight. The final game of night 2 at the WBY Rick Majerus shootout. 44-36. Couldn't have had a better game tonight here for the fifth and final game on the network. 44-36. Number 1 ranked Milwaukee Academy of Science leads on number 3 Pere. Very great game on both ends. Expect to see another high-flying offensive sides and are very aggressive defenses in the second half. Both teams trying to close the gap, especially Pere trying to get right back in this one. Matt Peck, what does Pere have to do to kind of get back in this game? You know, they've been running so far in this first half, but what do they have to do?
They got to do a lot of different things. I mean, obviously they haven't been playing that bad. I mean, they've hit shots, important shots down the stretch, but they got to try to compete with MAS's size. I mean, MAS hasn't completely gone to the size, but like Wisconsin Lutheran was utilizing it all night last week. But got to play slow, and if the 2's open, go for the 2, or else if you got a 3, I mean, I think they tried to put too many 3s up in the first half.
Mid-range jumper from Hudgens can't get it to go. And Milwaukee Academy of Science looking to push pace already. That's kind of been the memo here. Deuce Burks on the inbound. Jamarian Bateman, leading scorer in that first half for the Novas with 13 points. Bateman, a deep 3, no good. As Ron Domovsky grabs a really aggressive rebound that time. Zach Kinziger gets a transition 3. That won't go. And a couple of quick missed looks. Both teams trying to calibrate their jump shots here early on. Mari Jackson drives, can't get the roll. Pere looking to go fast. They got numbers. Bounce pass to Kinziger with the left-hand layup. And he's got 19 now. Quickly on the other end, Mari Jackson out the front rim, no good. Rebound by Price Gregory. Ron Domovsky feeding it around the table right now. Zach Kinzinger driving in, loses the ball, and it goes right in the hands of Deuce Burks. Speedy, they got numbers as well in transition. Deuce Burks takes it up himself, and they get going fast to start the second half. Deuce Burks up to 9 points now in the night.
Beautiful steal that time by Deuce Burks. I think able to get that defensive stop and make some points out of it. So good job that time by Burks.
First points of the second half for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Kinziger, I don't know about that. I don't think Bateman touched him, but great foul bait that time, trying to trick the refs, and Kinziger really made it work. Let me look on the stream right now. Yeah, I think he got away with one right there. Safe to say that. I'll be honest on that one. So Kinziger will get to the line for 2 free throws. I think that's a superstar treatment from a guy like him, though. You see Damian Lillard get that all the time in the NBA.
Damian Lillard.
Kinziger up to 20 points. Second free throw out the front rim, no good. Kinziger splits the pair. Good feed to the bottom right corner. No good that time from Amari Jackson. Right fast on the other end, Rowan Domovsky can't finish. Amari Jackson, they're looking to go fast once again. Bateman, transition. Can't get it to go. Almost goaltending that time. It looked like D'Anthony Brown lets it go out of bounds, but He almost got the rebound a little bit too early. Ball's going to go right back to the Redbirds. Milwaukee Academy of Science just needs to get some more shots to fall. Remember, we saw last night's game against Eau Claire Memorial that both teams were really starting to get things going. Zach Kinziger can't get the roll on the 3. MAS had a 15-point lead at one point with like 11 minutes left to go, but Eau Claire Memorial came back as Bateman knocks down the triple. And Agape Keys is going to call, timeout called Agape Keys. A 10-point lead for Milwaukee Academy of Science. 15 minutes left to go in the game. More high school basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
The biggest name in streaming and the biggest name in Wisconsin high school sports broadcasting are now in the same place. Download the Zaleski Sports app on Roku today for easy viewing of your favorite high school.
The refs fooled me that time back here on Zaleski Sports. 15 minutes left to go. I think it was just a foul call. It looked like the teams were going back to their bench, but they kind of pump faked us out. On the bounce, Gregory, patient in getting the roll to go on the finish. Gregory up to 8 points now in the night. Deuce Burks taking it in from the top. Jamarian Bateman up to 16 points. Has 3 so far in the second half on that last possession. Superstar on superstar matchup. Deuce Burks. Sidestep, step back. Driving in. Now he steps back. Can't get the roll to go that time on the midi. Ron Domovsky. Over to Zach Kinzinger. Kinzinger gets a screen from his right. Domovsky spins in the paint. Does another 360. Out to Gregory. Kind of resetting the tempo now, trying to find another open look. Devin Brown is not available tonight. We are not sure why, but he was out last night as well. Kinzinger gets the floater to go that time. Zach Kinziger with 4 points in the second, or 5 points in the second half. 22 on the night for Zach. Back down to a 6-point game. Bateman, wow, what a layup that time from Jamarian Bateman. Jamarian Bateman with 5 in the second half now with 18. Let's see if he can get going in the second half again. Just like last night, our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game last night. Kinziger going to spot up mid-range jumper, and here goes the superstars once again like we saw last night with Cooper Jesperson and Jamarian Bateman. Now Zach Kinziger and Bateman again. Joe, my goodness. Dunking it, and the scoreboard goes out again that time.
Hey,
Jackson.
Hey, guys, sorry. Stop dunking so hard.
Mari Jackson saying it with his chest on the dunk, on the blow-by.
Yep,
it seems like every time someone tries to dunk, the scoreboard goes out.
They're going to knock our stream out soon.
No, thank goodness they don't. Well, we'll stay here with you. We'll read a couple of our sponsors real quick for tonight.
I mean, this is a college basketball gym. Are they not used to dunking here or what?
Tonight's game is sponsored by Visit Marshfield. Visit Marshfield to see the largest holiday lights display in central Wisconsin, featuring over 2 million lights at Wildwood Park. Open every night from 5 to 9 p.m., now through New Year's Eve. Admission is free with a suggested donation of a non-perishable food or cash item. For more information, go to visitmarshfield.com. The sale's ending in less than a week from now.
Yeah.
Fleet Farm's layaway program is here to help you make this year's holiday shopping easier than ever. Learn more about Fleet Farm's layaway program. Visit any store or head to fleetfarm.com.
One viewer in the chat says that Devin Brown may have hurt his hand. Obviously, we have to confirm that first, though.
Haven't got an explanation from Agape Keys about it.
I also haven't asked him.
Yep.
One of the things that slipped my mind when I was down there.
Domovsky doing little crossovers now. Gonna feed it out to Zach Kinziger. Kinziger. Oh, that's the right patience right there from him, but can't get the roll. Went up at the right time. And a steal right there from Isaac Herlach. Herlach kicked. Oh, my God. Look out in the stands.
Oh, my goodness.
This isn't kickball, ladies and gentlemen. This is basketball.
He just hit a double and kickball with that.
Kicked it right to some fans in the stands in the sellout crowd. Over behind the Pere bench. As Connor Hutchins checks out. Thankfully, everybody's all right up there. Domofsky driving in. Speedy gets the layup to go right over Gavin Valeri. Rowan Domofsky with his first points of the second half with 7. Oshkosh North won the game against Arrowhead last time. How many points was it that Xavion had? It was over 40, right?
44, I think.
You can watch that back on the Zaleski Sports YouTube channel. Our last previous broadcast, he hit 43. Well, we just know that people are going ahead in the chat with Bateman, whatever's going. I mean, not Bateman, Devin Brown, whatever's going on injury-wise with him. We just know that he's out.
That's for sure.
Deuce Burke's going to get the inbound pass. Lead back down to 6. And that's going to be an offensive foul that time. A legal screen on Amari Jackson. Yeah, Oshkosh North, I tell you, that previous game, Iowa State got another good one.
Oh, yeah.
As what with Jamarian Bateman. Just think about this. Jamarian Bateman and Xavier Mitchell are going to be teammates next year.
That is true. That's true.
Iowa State's coach grew up in Wisconsin, raised here, so that's one of the big reasons why he recruits heavily here. Shot blocked that time in Wisconsin. I don't blame him at all either, getting all these premier hoopers in Wisconsin. Wonder if he tried to get Kahn too last year.
We got a lot of good basketball players here in Wisconsin. It starts at this gym tonight. It starts outside this gym even.
Rowan Domofsky. They get the inbound to Jack Butker. Pere trying to cut the lead in even more now. Eau Claire Memorial was able to do it, but couldn't hold on after they tied it. And a foul, late one that time on Amari Jackson. That's going to be.
Agape Keys coming out thinking that they got all ball on that one.
Second foul on Amari Jackson, team's third foul. The Pere hasn't committed any fouls yet, almost 7 minutes into the second half. Someone in the comments said, is he the best in the state? The Oshkosh North kid. Xavier Mitchell, definitely a top 3 player. I'm not going to say who's best in everything because all these guys are good.
Hey, shoot Mark Miller a DM on Twitter and ask him who's the best. He's better knowledge than us, and he could tell you up and down about every player.
We know a lot about the guys down here, though, like Jamarian Bateman. I think Jamarian Bateman, top 5 recruit in the state.
Oh, yeah.
Domofsky up to 8 points now. Can't get the second free throw to go, and the lid on the rim back on. So he splits the pair. 8 points for Rowan Domofsky. 53-48 lead for the Novas.
I was told to shut up Mike Hunt.
Oh, what a spin move from Deuce Burks. Looking like a ballerina, but on the basketball court. Deuce Burks is feeling himself tonight. Doing a lot better than what he had last night. Last night was a defensive job for him. He has 11 points now. MAS looking to put the lead right back up. Bateman. They do this best. The Pere's done a pretty good job getting rebounds when MAS misses, but MAS really making them pay tonight. Deuce Burks gets fouled on the drive. No shot on the foul. Price Gregory is called for on the foul. His second foul, first team foul of the half. Agape Keys Jr. inbounding it to Bateman. The superstar matchup once again, like I've said many times tonight. Talk about a matchup this is. And they're going to switch it now. Bateman looking to go to work. Bateman in the baseline, can't get the jumper to go. And a rebound right back to Pere. Kinzinger drives, zeros. What a finish from Zach Kinzinger. Tell you what, the Kinzinger family has been ruling the Pere team, helping coach Brian Winchester out the last 8 years. Oh, no shot that time from Amari Jackson. 9 points in the second half. Nine points in the second half for Zach Kinzinger to go along with the 17 in the first half. 26 on the night for him. Going up that time, just a chuck-up shot that time from Amari Jackson. Kinziger will go to work. Hutchins, Bateman denying the post up. Price Gregory, Kinziger, step up. Oh, almost got that one to fall. Zach Kinziger, well, after this possession, Deuce Burks being guarded tight by Hutchins, and Burks going reverse layup, and Deuce Burks really cooking and feeling himself in the second half, 6 points. And Brian Winchester going to take a timeout here. 7-point advantage for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Trying to run away with this one here. 9:40 left to go. Don't go anywhere on Zaleski Sports.
You're tuned in to Better Halves. Mike, what are you looking for?
Skip, I'm not getting older. I'm getting better. I still got big plans for my life and my Medicare.
I know exactly what you want from Medicare. Same as all the other guys. Me!
Hey, Mike, I'm Sheila from Security, and I'm just like you. In fact, I'm from your neighborhood, and I've got a Medicare plan that treats you like you.
Did it just get better in here?
Back here on Zaleski Sports. 9:40 left here to go in the game. Number 1 ranked Milwaukee Academy of Science leading on number 3 ranked Pere. Elijah Vexlada with Matt Peck tonight. 5th and final game from the WBUI Concordia Shootout on the Zaleski Sports Network. We've had games not just all over the state today, all over the country on Zaleski Sports. Jason Zaleski and Rachel Zaleski doing the really great job down in Orlando, covering Marshfield down there. I think Marshfield won against Knoxville Catholic, was it?
Yep.
Today, early on. And a good off-the-glass shot that time from Price Gregory. 4 points in the second half for Gregory. The lead back down to 5, and it loses the ball. MAS wants a travel on Rowan Domofsky. DeAnthony Brown couldn't quite handle that one. Kinziger on the bench right now. Some meaningful minutes for some of the bench guys for Brian Winchester's team. Jack Butker. Guys like Jack Booker, Nathan Bonfit. Bonfit. And he tried to deny a post up to Gregory, and he's going to just settle it on the outside. Going to Mopsky now. Moving the ball around. Really good ball movement right now from Pere. Oh, blocked at the rim. Domofsky recovers the own block. 3-point shot in the right corner, can't go. And Pere's trying to get this one to a one-possession game. They can't really give it to him right now. Deuce Burks can't get that one to fall. And the follow no good from DeAnthony Brown. Gregory going to set the screen. Domofsky. Booker right back out to Domofsky. Booker going to fake the 3, drives. Out to Gregory, wide open 3. That's good. It's a one-possession game. Price Gregory knocks down the tray up to 7 points. Zach Kinziger getting ready to check in. And you can sense the momentum start to shift to Pere just a little bit more now.
Yes, I think if MAS misses a shot here and Pere goes and makes anything, I think Agape Keys needs to get the timeout rolling.
Deuce Burks. Sidestep, step back 3. Good!
Huge.
Right back at him, Deuce Burks.
Huge for...
Really feeling himself out tonight.
That was huge for the Novas right there.
9 points for Deuce Burks in the second half. On the other end, right back at him.
NBA three-point
punch
contest.
After punch. That 3 that time was from Nathan Bonfit. A 2-point game again. Amari Jackson drives. Jackson gets the bounce or the bank. Four-point game again. They got to get Brian Winchester's got to get Zach Kinziger back in this game, the leading scorer with 26. Been doing a really great job hanging in this one with him on the bench for a couple minutes. Rowan Domofsky. What a feed in the paint. Back out, Domofsky thought about the 3. He's not going to take it, and he's trapped in the paint. It's tipped out of bounds. It'll stick with the Redbirds. 6:33 left here to go in the game. Number 1, MAS leads number 3 to Pere, 62-58. It's almost time for me to say my signature line. Actually, I might as well just say it now. Buckle them seatbelts. Zach Kinziger thinks about the 3. He's going to drive in and take a mid-range jumper. Can't get it to go. And what an effort to try to keep it alive. Almost falls right into the seats.
What about on the ride home? Do I have to wear my seatbelt?
Well, yeah.
Even though we're not watching a game?
There's always, obviously, there's always a chance. Driving in Milwaukee can be a pain sometimes. Through the downtown city. Always a reward, though, seeing the view of downtown.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Gotta go through it on the way home.
Speaking of Fiserv Forum, we're looking to get to, what was it, the WISP Sports Shootout in a couple months?
The Prep Showcase.
Prep Showcase?
I don't know what's officially called.
Is it a Mark Miller ran event too?
No, it's WISPsports.net.
I'm sure he'll be there, though.
Well, I'm sure he will be.
Probably running some updates.
I think you could put 5 Mark Millers around the state, and they'd be. You can clone Mark Miller 5 times, and I think he could be able to be everywhere then.
Mari Jackson, they're just moving the ball around now, trying to find some good looks. Mid-range jumper from Agape Keys Jr. That one won't go. Kinziger almost lost the ball out of bounds. And Pere looking to run it back. Timeout caught by Brian Winchester, trying to get a little game plan to close the gap even more and take the lead potentially. 5:27 left to go. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen, after this on Zaleski Sports.
Nestled in the Wildwood Park and Zoo, the Marshfield Rotary Club Winter Wonderland has dazzled families with over 1 million lights displayed. Admission is free. Cash donations and non-perishable food items encouraged. The Winter Wonderland is open November 29th through December 31st.
Back here on Zaleski Sports, 62-58. Number 3 ranked Pere leads on number 1 Milwaukee Academy of Science. A thriller here tonight. 5:27 left to go in the game. So people are making some comments. Yes, I'm aware. Obviously, I'm aware that Mark Miller's with Prep Hoops Wisconsin now, not the WISP Sports. I know my basketball. But 5 minutes left to go in this game. Matt Peck, we got a really good thriller tonight. Pere looking to keep closing the gap now. Rondomovsky out to Kinziger. Kinziger up to 26 points on the night. Just moving the ball around, really great idea, trying to find the right shot. Bateman really guarding Kinziger hard. That ball gets tipped and just happens to fall right into Domovsky's hands, and Domovsky saying it with his chest at the bottom of the basket. He's got 5 in the second half, 10 in the game. 2-point game. Jamarian Bateman gonna drive it in, step back to Agape Keys Jr. Looking to find the right shot. It's a one-possession game. We've been going very back and forth here. 3-point shot. Jameer Bateman, no. The Pere gets the ball right back, and they're going to have a chance to tie or take the lead right now. Checking in, it was Messiah Ashley for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Zach Kinziger from the top of the key now. Closing in now. 4 minutes left in this game. We're in for a treat. Zach Kinziger driving in. Through contact. Kinziger ties it! We are level at 62 and a quick 4 run out of the timeout for Pere. Here we go. Crowd starting to get more into it now. This has that feeling of that Dominican, or was it Nicolay?
Yeah.
Was that, who did they play? Was it
St. Thomas
Nicolay
More?
St. Thomas More last year type vibe. Oh, shot blocked Price Gregory with the kill. Wrong sport.
Yeah, same thing.
But he still got the kill that time on the block. The Pere has a chance to take a lead for the first time, and who knows, it's been a while. Kinziger, pump fake, drives, can't finish it, offensive rebound, foul on the ground. Good offensive rebound from Nathan Bonfit that time. Yes, we got to see Miles here live today. You could actually re-watch that game today too. They won a really big game against Kakana. Miles here was our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game early on. (62-62), 3:16 left to go. Connor Hutchins. Can Pere retake the lead? This could be a potential upset brewing. Rowan Domovsky driving in, reverse, gets fouled by Deuce Burks. And Domovsky doing a really great job just drawing the contact and trying to get some more free throws going. (62-62), Rowan Domovsky. 10 points on the night, make it 11 now, and Pere right back up in front. Second free throw off the back rim, no good from Domovsky, splitting the Pere. He's done that a couple times tonight. 3 minutes left to go in the game. 1 point advantage for Pere. They have stormed all the way back. Tinziger tips it out of bounds. And this is kind of giving those vibes of last night, where Eau Claire Memorial was down 15 with around 12 minutes left to go, came back, tied it. Pere hoping for a different result tonight, though. But this has been a really great showing coming off of a really disappointing performance as Bateman heated up once again. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen, back and forth. Bateman now with 20 points. I have a feeling at some point in this game, if it just keeps staying at one possession, we're going to get some fans on their feet. Rondomovsky going to slow it down at the top of the key. Deuce Burks face guarding him. Kinziger drives, spins. Out, Price Gregory for three. Bang! What a three at a big time for Price Gregory. 16 points for Bryce Gregory. A 2-point lead. Bateman on the other end. Gets the bounce. Channeling his inner Kawhi Leonard, and back and forth we go. Bateman has 23. Buckle those seatbelts, ladies and gentlemen. 2 minutes left. Domovsky. Bonfit. They're going to slow it down the look now. Zach Kinziger. Driving in the layup, gets blocked, but a foul call on Amari Jackson.
Oh, and Agape Keys just took off. I mean, he can't believe it. I couldn't see from this angle, but a big foul there.
16 foul. And Zach Kinziger will go to the line to shoot two.
Agape Keys just walked off the court. Now he's back.
28 for Zach Kinziger and counting. First free throw for Zach, ties it back up. 29 for him now. We knew coming into this game, Matt Pegg, this one was going to be thriller all the way to the end. Second free throw from Kinziger is good. 30-piece for Zach Kinziger. If they win, he might have to get that 30-piece Chick-fil-A like Giannis did after Game 6 of the finals. With 50-piece.
Head to Whitefish Bay. You can go get Chick-fil-A there.
I'm sure they'll be staying the night down here.
Oh, I'm sure.
Bateman, heat check. Ooh,
oh,
off the back rim, no good. And Pere with the 1-point advantage. Gonna slow it down now. Talk about the superstar matchup at a really big time. Kinziger over to Connor Hutchins. An off-ball screen to Rowan Domovsky. Domovsky. I hope they don't take this whole clock. This is what I'm always worried about in a situation like this.
Please, no. Just
foul that time on Bateman on the drive. 1-point advantage for Pere. Domofsky will go to the line. It'll be a one-on-one free throw, a huge one-on-one for him. The first one-on-one free throw from Rowan Domofsky is good. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned to our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. After this, I will be going down to interview our victorious head coach as well as our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game. We'll see who it is as Domofsky splits the pair once again. Gape Keys will take a timeout. 1 minute left. We'll actually stay with you right now. 69-67 with a minute left to go. Pere storming all the way back after trailing by 11 to take the 2-point lead with a minute left to go, but Milwaukee Academy of Science gets the ball. With 1 minute left in the game, Matt Peck, who should the ball go to in a scenario like this to possibly tie or take the lead again? You already know, right?
Yeah, you got to give it to the leading scorer over there on the Milwaukee Academy of Science.
Or you're going to possibly see another overtime game. This is
that'd be interesting.
One of those games that could be fitting for a moment like this.
We still have 1:01 remaining in this game. There's so much that can happen here going down the stretch.
I think the play design, got a lot of guys in tonight. Bateman with 23 points. Deuce Burks really feeling himself out tonight with 16, as well as Amari Jackson with 13. Deuce Burks going to get the inbound. Closing in on a minute left to go. Fans starting to get on their feet here from Concordia. And a foul called right there. They still have a couple more fouls to give. Rowan Domofsky drawing it. Bateman gonna inbound it to Deuce Burks. Burks loses his handle for a second but recovers. Burks over to Bateman. Oh, almost lost that out of bounds. Bateman signaling for a screen from D'Anthony Brown and a switch coming. They're looking for a good shot right now. Burks gonna drive in. Gets pushed again by Rowan Domofsky. That's gonna be his 4th foul and he's gonna be in trouble now. 14th foul as well. Still got 2 more fouls to give for Pere. Keep that in mind. Milwaukee Academy of Science is already in the regular bonus. Or Pere, I should say. Milwaukee Academy of Science needs a couple more fouls, but I would try to get a shot and not worry about the fouls right now. Off of the inbound, Amari Jackson, no! Can't get the bounce! Uh-oh. And this is a foul. Timeout called by Brian Winchester. He was all the way on the Concordia logo calling a timeout, or was it a timeout? Or
no, I think it was just a foul, but I think he was asking for the foul.
He was really asking for the timeout there. More than halfway onto the court. Pere trying to have Milwaukee Academy of Science their first loss of the season. Timeout now for sure for Brian Winchester. You know what? We'll keep sticking with you here. We got a tight finish. 25.7 left to go in the game. That was a really good look from Amari Jackson on the baseline that time. I tell you that. The roll just couldn't go. But this game is not over yet still. There's still got a lot of ball left to play. MAS, we know this, Matt Peck. And Milwaukee Academy of Science knows how to steal the ball at the right times.
Oh, yeah.
They're one of the best defensive teams in the state. They're number 1 in the state for a reason. But Pere, they've been one of the big juggernauts. I would say they're like one of the Golden State Warriors dynasty teams of late.
Oh yeah, in the state of Wisconsin, definitely.
Once ranked nationally by Max Preps, they aren't anymore though, right?
Pere?
Nope.
No, they're not. I think
Wisconsin Lutheran?
Well, I think no, neither one is. I think technically Pere's like 28th. They're not technically in the top 25, but they're right around there.
Wisconsin Lutheran was in it last year, right?
Yeah, they were 6th. They beat Pere, and they weren't even in it before Pere, and then right after Pere, they went all the way up to 6th. It was like, I got national attention just for beating Pere.
So I think the game plan right here on the inbound, if you're MAS, try to get the steal for the first 5 seconds and then draw the foul.
Yes.
Unless you... Kinziger gets almost fouled out of bounds. Oh, it stays in.
Barely.
Now you're going to have to start fouling soon. Oh, the ball's loose. Are they going to call travel? Yes, they are! The back to Milwaukee Academy of Science.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Wow.
What a defensive stand that time. Amari Jackson and Agape Keys Jr. on the trap that time. And Milwaukee Academy of Science is going to have a chance to tie or take the lead here. What a change of events. Here, get this ready, just in case. Not yet, though. So 19.2 seconds left to go. I'm gonna go to Matt Peck. What are your thoughts right now on what Agape Keys should do in a scenario like this now with the ball with 19 seconds left?
You got to play smart ball. So that means find a good shot. Find a good shot selection. That means don't be chucking up a three.
Honestly,
unless it's like a good, like wide open shot, but don't be shooting a contested three unless there's like 2 seconds left.
I honestly think they got to go for the 2.
Yeah, they do. I think that's a
unless they get a really good look from 3 to take the lead. But the best case scenario is you could force an and 1 right here, do anything like that. But you got to figure that this ball is going to go into Jamarian Bateman's hands. But let's see what Brian Winchester comes up with on the game plan on the defensive side of things. Maybe they're going to double or triple team him on this possession. The Pere's got a couple fouls to give as well. So that's that. 4 team fouls for De Pere, 7 for Milwaukee Academy of Science. Can Milwaukee Academy of Science have one last present to finish the Christmas season with an undefeated streak to continue? Now at the inbound to Amari Jackson under the paint, gets the roll to go. We are tied. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Tie game. 10 seconds left to go. Everybody on their feet. Kinziger, here we go. Gets the screen. Zach Kinziger driving in. Kinziger up with the layup. No good. Timeout. No, they're going to hold it, and we're going to have overtime. Bateman with the defensive stand. And we are going to go to overtime, ladies and gentlemen. And it's only fitting that number 1 versus number 3 heads to OT. Matt Beck.
Yeah.
What a thriller tonight so far. Oh my goodness. So we have an extra 3 more minutes left here to go. Don't go anywhere, ladies and gentlemen. More high school basketball coming your way on Zaleski Sports.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Welcome back here on Zaleski Sports. Elijah Vinksala alongside Matt Peck with you here from the WBI Rick Majerus Concordia Shootout. 69-69. We're about to begin the start of the first overtime here, and it's only fitting that number 1 ranked Milwaukee Academy of Science takes number 3 De Pere to overtime. You got to figure that Milwaukee Academy of Science is starting to get a little tired here, playing a back-to-back, playing this one in overtime. But this has been a really great game tonight here. Thank you guys for joining us all day long. We're the last game on Zaleski Sports tonight, Matt Peck.
Only fitting.
It's only fitting. But this is a game where you're going to watch it all around the state of Wisconsin and watch and just praise how good, just some good basketball overall, no matter who you root for. D'Anthony Brown and Gregory will do the jump ball, and MAS wins the jump ball. 4 extra bonus minutes of basketball underway here on Zaleski Sports.
Wow, good pass there.
Deuce Burks. Oh, what a find in the paint, and the layup from D'Anthony Brown that time. D'Anthony Brown with 6 points, and the first punch goes to Milwaukee Academy of Science of overtime. Zach Kinzinger is up to 30 points on the night in overtime. Rowan Domovsky feeling himself out a little bit. Gonna hand it right back off to Zach Kinzinger. Kinzinger gonna drive on Jamarian Bateman. Kinzinger strong with the right hand, blowing right through He's got 15 in the second half, 32 on the night. MAS looking to go fast. No shot and a foul on the ground. Price Gregory on the foul. How about that superstar matchup tonight between Zach Kinziger and Jamarian Bateman?
Yeah.
Unbelievable matchup tonight. Bateman, he's going to fire from mid-range, and he's going to keep staying hot. Bateman with 12 in the second half, 35 points. Both teams just exchanging back-to-back punches. It's just how this game has been. At one point, Milwaukee Academy of Science led by 11 in that second half. Kinziger, here we go. There we go. Another punch from Zach Kinziger. 17 points for him in the second half. 34 on the night. Mari Jackson. A little bit of a foul call that time. And I believe the fouls carry over into overtime, so a one-on-one free throw, or maybe not. A couple fouls until I think you get into the bonus in overtime. You know those rules?
Not really. Not the most knowledgeable on them. Probably should read up on them more.
Bateman going to work. Bateman, three-point shot, no good. And a rebound to Rowan Domofsky. Zach Kinziger going to set it up with 2:20 left here to go. 4-4 run in the first overtime here. The fifth and final game of the WBY shootout here at Concordia on Zaleski Sports. What a game to end out night number 2. Domofsky kicking it out. Ooh. Going to start to reset it now. 2 minutes left here to go in overtime. Domofsky over to Connor Hutchins. Over to Price Gregory. Gregory almost loses the ball. What a find in the paint to Bonfit. Bonfit going to reset now and feed it right back to Gregory. The Pere taking their time. Really good defense from the Milwaukee Academy of Science. Here we go. They're just going to slow it down now. And Agape Keys even telling them, let's slow it down as well. Domofsky drives, strong, can't get it to go. Really good defense right there.
Here we go.
From Mari Jackson. Or D'Anthony Brown that time. Bateman, looking to go to work on Hutchins. Trying to put his defender on skates, kicking it out. And he steps out of bounds that time. Mari Jackson does. You got to figure, Matt Peck, both teams are gassed right now.
Yeah. Haven't had much of a break other than between the second half and overtime, so.
This Catholic Memorial St. Thomas More game is not going to start till 10 at this rate.
Yeah, Mark Miller is going to be here late tonight, so is the whole St. Thomas More staff who runs this event.
Closing in on 1 minute on overtime. We are evened up at 73. Number 1 MAS versus number 3 De Pere. Share this game, ladies and gentlemen. We got 1 minute left. Who will come up on top? Milwaukee Academy of Science or De Pere? Who has the last gift under the Christmas tree during Christmas season? Who can get their last wish? Price Gregory over to Kinziger. I think they're just going to slow it down now. Bateman really up close to him. Down to 30 seconds now. They're going to slow it down. They might take the last shot. Fans right back on their feet again. We are tied. Deuce Burks locking him up. Rowan Domofsky. Going to slow it down again. Closing out 10 seconds left. Wow.
Oh my gosh, I think that's going to put him at the line because Agape Keys is going crazy.
Yep. That is not the foul.
I mean, I don't think he realized how many fouls there were. I think
Agape Keys cannot believe it.
I think he thought he had a foul to give.
Oh
my goodness. Wow.
That is not the situation right there, but it's going to be a one-on-one for Domofsky. He's been 50% tonight. He makes the first free throw. It's a clutch one. I don't know, Matt Peck. He shouldn't have fouled right there. They had him.
Agape Keys looked furious over there.
That could be the ultimate nail in the coffin, possibly, but Milwaukee Academy of Science is going to have a shot to tie or take the lead. Oh! He misses it. It goes out of bounds. It's going to stick with De Pere.
Oh.
And it's last touched by Milwaukee Academy of Science. If we had a replay center in high school basketball, I wish they could honestly check that back. That would be an interesting review, but that's a huge break for Milwaukee Academy of Science, or De Pere, I should say.
Calls a timeout.
And a timeout by Brian Winchester. We'll stick with you. 10.8 left here to go in the game in the first overtime period. The ball sticks with De Pere. This game's been so intense that I forget to keep reminding you guys, after this game, we'll be going down to interview our Nasonville Dairy postgame player, or our Nasonville Dairy postgame player of the game, or Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game for the Nasonville Dairy postgame show. 10.8 left here to go in the game. Agape Keys probably telling his guys, let's try to even get a steal here and probably try to take this one home and stay undefeated. But if anything, you try to foul if you don't get the steal right away, because you're not going to have enough time to kind of work with something if you don't foul within 5 seconds.
Yeah. What a game, though, tonight. I mean, this has just been everyone on their feet, including the people that were standing, obviously, but everyone that even has a seat is on their feet. This has just been, when you talk about Wisconsin high school basketball, this is what represents Wisconsin high school basketball right here. This needs to be showcased, and like people around the nation need to see this. Basketball is good in this state. People think that it's not. It is actually really good basketball state here.
This is why that sign is up by the media area. What was it called again? The best holiday basketball event in the state, and that's what it has been. This event has been one of the biggest events of the WIAA season. They're going to have to foul here. Bateman fouls Kinziger. Kinziger going to go to the line for a one-on-one. Huge free throws coming up for Zach. If he were to hit both, the Pere, or Milwaukee Academy of Science would still have a chance to go down the floor and tie the game. But a huge free throw here for Kinziger. Kinziger hits the first free throw. 35 points for the Wisconsin commit. Surely Greg Gard is really happy with one of his biggest recruits in the 2025 class. Kinziger, the second free throw. Oh, rims out, a 2-point game. Here we go. Burks going up the floor. 5 seconds left. Burks loses his handle. Steps back. Burks for three. Gets fouled.
Wait.
Oh, timeout called by Agape Keys.
2 seconds left. He called a timeout.
Oh,
my goodness.
That's another one of those gut punches right there.
I was wondering why the buzzer didn't sound, because obviously I'm watching our clock. I'm like, wait a minute. And I didn't see him come out, so I'm like, oh, this is going to be interesting. Elijah, what do we do here? Who do you give the ball to tie this game or take the lead?
Honestly, if the look is open and Bateman's getting double teamed, I'll go into Deuce Burks.
Oh, yeah.
He's been the hot hand tonight. But right now, I'll say this. Can Milwaukee Academy of Science answer the prayer to stay undefeated?
That's going to be
They need a prayer right now.
It's going to be the fun and interesting part here of what's going to happen.
But what do you think Agape Keys is doing? Is he saying, do we want to go for the win right here and
you know
give
what?
him the knockout?
I know what I'm doing.
Can they give him the knockout punch?
We've been playing long enough. MAS is a good team. They're going to continue to win in Division III. I think you go for the win here.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, De Pere's a good team. You look in the when playoff seeding comes around and say Milwaukee Academy of Science loses by 2 here, you're going to say you lost to De Pere, a really good basketball team. You didn't lose to somebody else. So you lost to De Pere, who's one of the best teams in Division I. So I would say you go for the win here. You got the chance in front of you to go 9-0, and De Pere's already got 1 loss.
And actually, this is a really interesting choice. Bateman's going to inbound the ball. They're going to try to give the ball to somebody here. D'Anthony Brown, Agape Keys Jr. D'Anthony Brown is in the game. Deuce Burks. Burks going to get the ball. He's going to get the last shot for the win! No!
De Pere!
De Pere holds on! And De Pere hands Milwaukee Academy of Science their first look. It was a really good look for Deuce Burks. But Milwaukee Academy of Science falls for their first loss. I got to go down to the court now for our Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming right up after this. What a thriller tonight. De Pere wins. You want a test? Testing.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fure, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy.
The camera up there, going to do the interview. All right, welcome back to our Zaleski Sports postgame show. We're joined right now by the victorious coach, Brian Winchester and Pere. Brian, this was a hell of a game tonight. Just talk about how you guys really got the job done and how these guys really played it out through your guys.
Milwaukee Academy of Science is a very talented basketball team. They stressed us all night with their ability to get downhill. Bateman made a ton of tough shots. I thought Zach guarded him extremely well, just a really good player. Our team was gritty. Zach was unbelievable again tonight. Just a fun team win, fun atmosphere. Can't say much more about it than that.
Thank you for your time, Coach.
Thank you.
Great win tonight. All right, we're joined right now by our Zaleski Sports Highlight House player of the game, Zach Kinziger. Zach, I mean, this game was a really back and forth game. Just walk me through the emotions of the whole full overtime period right there.
Yeah, there was a bunch of highs, a bunch of lows throughout the whole entire game. We knew that was going to happen, though. They're a great team. They get a lot of momentum and energy. They got the slip on us at the end of send to OT, but we buckled down. We knew we could get the job done in overtime, and our guys came together, and that's what we did. So it was a fun one.
How big of a game is this for you guys? You know, at Milwaukee Academy of Science, they haven't lost the game yet, but the energy in this building was electric tonight, and it was almost like a state feel. How much of it makes you guys want to kind of get that vibe back and try to get there? And how meaningful is it?
Yeah, this was like a playoff type atmosphere. And to bounce back from our loss last Saturday, Wisconsin Lutheran, to get a win over a big time team like this gives us our confidence back, our flow back to get back to the Kohl Center where we need to be.
All right, before I let you go, we do a thing as Zaleski Sports where you hold the microphone real quick and you're going to look at that camera up there and you're going to say your name and you're in the house.
My name is Zach Kinziger and I'm in the house.
Thank you for your time, Zach. Great game tonight. All right, that'll do it, ladies and gentlemen, for night 2 at the WBY Shootout here on Zaleski Sports. 5 games today. Thank you guys for joining us. We got 2 more games for you here at Concordia University. First at 6:15 with Kakana and Homestead, and then at 7:45 we got, what was it? I keep forgetting, but that will do it. This game was so electric tonight that I forgot. Thank you guys for joining us tonight here. We'll have you guys back tomorrow here at Concordia for the 3rd and final day. For that, Elijah Vincelada and Matt Peck signing off on Zaleski Sports.